The most deserved deaths in my £600 life history by Fat Ash and Friends. I can't lie, this is an absolutely insane title. Like, deserved deaths? Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think fat people, especially at this size, £600, that's a lot. Do you think they deserve to die? Me personally, I think that's a bit too harsh. These people are suffering with addiction. They do need help. But in a logical stance, you could say they're doing it to themselves. It's like if you were to do drugs and you die from overdose, that's like on you for doing drugs. But then you could also say they're addicted, they're suffering, they need help. And it's a bit harsh and a bit sad to say you deserve it. It's like, it's not the most empathetic thing you could say. You could take another stance and just say that they need help, be more empathetic and try and help them, guide them through losing the weight, instead of saying you deserved it. It's not really conductive or helpful for these people. But anyway, I guess we'll get into the video. The title of this video might be a bit crazy, so if you came here angry, my fault, gang. You know, I've calmed you down though, haven't I? That's my honest take. Let's go.
From blaming everything but themselves to completely ignoring the doctor's instructions.
Then I'm going to have to just go home where I can try and get.
These are the most hated patients that died on my 600-pound life. Starting with James
hated, yeah, that is not what brought out the video, but I guess anything for the clickbait, right? I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I also, you know, it's fine.
King, one of the largest patients ever featured on the series. He made his on-screen debut in the 11th episode of the 5th season and weighed a staggering 735 pounds.
Bro, bigger than Gear 5 Luffy, even Gear 3 Fusion. Insane, bro. And we can see his nipples and everything. There should be a trigger warning for that.
He was also bedridden and completely dependent on his girlfriend Lisa and their daughter to do his every bidding, much to his daughter's disgust.
My mom pulled me out of school because
Insane.
I have to help with my dad.
Imagine your education getting messed up because you had to help out your dad because he's so obese, so overweight that he cannot even live. This whole thing has to be blurred because bro is basically naked. Insane. It's like your education, your future is getting messed up. You want to imagine one day you want to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. It's being messed up because your dad could not put down the Big Mac. He just could not control himself. Absolutely insane. And what a sad way to live, genuinely. I would actually rather die than live like this. I can't lie. I'd rather never eat junk food again in my life than ever get this fat. And you know, as for me, I love a good fry up. You know, like the next person, love a bit of chicken, fried chicken, no jokes. I love burgers, like the next guy. So, just balance, guys. Like I always say this in my videos, everything is due to balance and key. That's key. Cannot be extreme in either ways. Like being super skinny isn't good either. Balance.
I don't feel like that I should have to be a caretaker to my dad because a father is supposed to protect and take care of his daughter.
Just in case.
Watching James's daughter sacrifice her future infuriated some fans, and one was quick to share their opinion. This douche pulled his daughter out of school to bring him food and wipe his ass. Pathetic. James eventually reached out to Dr. Now, but failed to meet the weight requirements for surgery even after 3 months. So, he rented a place in Houston to be closer to the doctor. It had taken the refinancing of his father's house to get him there, yet James couldn't commit to the program. And the problem appeared to...
How does this guy even move house? He's essentially so fat, I bet he can't even stand up and walk by himself. So they literally have to carry him. That's gonna hurt the people that are carrying him. I've heard stories of nurses having to carry heavy patients and getting injured because of how big their patients are. Absolutely insane. So would they have to open up the roof and get a big helicopter to lift him up to fly to the new location? That might be the only way, because I'm not lifting this lovely man, I'm sure. Not really.
be Lisa. She had been enabling his eating habit, forcing Dr. Now to intervene.
Let me explain the situation to you. James is not going to survive much longer. And since I've been working with you two, he's not lost any weight and he's worse off now.
We're gonna just have to stick to the plan of making the change of going to the
There is no
protein
we,
and the
it's
pro-
you.
Well,
There's no we, it's you.
Right.
You are bringing the food, you're helping him to kill him.
It wasn't just Dr.
And the true though, look how big he is. Bro has no choice. Whatever you bring to feed him, bro, you have to eat it. Because he's not going to go up to the store and get KFC, McDonald's by himself. He can't go anywhere. So wherever it's almost like a child now. You know, when you're a kid, whatever mom's bringing you, you have to eat. You have no choice. Because if you ignore it, you have no money. You're a kid. You can't go out. You can't even go to the store yourself. You're cooked. The same way this guy, he can't even get out of bed. He's cooked. So if they bring him a salad, bro, just eat a salad. If they bring him a salad, he's literally, there's nothing else you can do. Eat the salad or die of starvation. And surely a man like him will choose the salad.
Now that had deduced the problem, some viewers had seen through the entire situation and began calling Lisa out. She keeps feeding him enough food for 20 people. Sorry to say this, if he dies, it's Lisa's fault. She fed him to death. Despite Dr. Now's warnings, James did not stop eating.
Mom,
Can
you not eat it?
Are you kidding? Life is meant to be enjoyed. So I just had to find a balance between the things I enjoy and what I need to do.
Bro, this is not enjoyment. You're dying.
He ended up suffering a medical emergency before his next appointment and had to be rushed to the hospital.
I was so scared that my time had ran out. Wait a minute.
James had congestive heart failure, which was fluid around his lungs and heart. She's just taking out the stitches right now.
oh,
So they had to put a central line in his artery in his throat to get the meds to him fast.
now take a deep breath.
No.
So it wasn't that bad, was it?
Am I gonna bleed out?
No. But he is feeling much better now, and he's ready to go home.
Following the scare, James completely lost all motivation, and Lisa was more than happy to give him all the cake he wanted. By the 8th month of his weight loss journey, James had done the unthinkable. He had put on another 158 pounds, annoying the doctor further.
You can't gain over 100 pounds by cheating just a little. You've been eating almost 10,000 calories a day. That's almost...
Do you know how crazy that is? 10,000 calories a day. Me, myself, only eat around like 2,500. The average adult is around that 2,000, 2.5 range. So bro is eating about four times the average adult calories a day. He's eating for 4 people in one day, every day. Do you know how mad that is?
13 times of what you should be eating in a day. I mean, this is just mind-boggling. Why won't you stop overfeeding him?
I don't know what the issue is. I know, like I said, that he has cheated some, but I will not bring him nothing else.
Some is not some. It's every day and every hour and every meal.
Despite everything, James couldn't get his act together and was eventually kicked off the show. In 2020, James passed away after several different past battles with his health, including sepsis and cirrhosis of the liver. His death was met with palpable anger as viewers were upset with him and his failure to turn his life around. James K was an objectively horrible person, and nothing of value was lost when he died. They were also mad at Lisa. Looks like his girlfriend succeeded with what she was trying to do and killed him. James's behavior had enraged fans endlessly, and many felt he deserved to die, just like this next star who
Well, I hope she took out life in America, right? So I hope she took out a life insurance policy on him. At least made a bit of money off him, you know. Okay, that was a bit insensitive, but you know, you have to. I think they have the daughter. I'm thinking about the daughter because they took out a life insurance policy on blood. The daughter now has money for education, go back to school, and have a good life that her dad was never able to have.
Sense of entitlement pissed off nearly everybody. Making her on-screen debut in the 3rd episode of the 2nd season, Penny weighed approximately 530 pounds, was bedridden, and needed the help of her husband Edgar and her young son, Liam, to do most things. She eventually sought Dr. Now's assistance and wasted no time getting to Houston for her first appointment.
Penny got a lot of issues. Some of them are real, some of them are imaginary. She seems like she played a role of being a victim and encouraging family to be enabler. And this dynamic is very difficult to break.
To help her jumpstart her weight loss journey, Dr. Now decided to admit Penny so he could monitor her eating habits and see if she really wanted to change her life. And she did. Within the first month of her program, she had lost enough weight for gastric sleeve surgery, a procedure to remove 80% of her stomach and restrict the amount of food she eats.
We're going to reduce the size of stomach from the size of football to the size of banana. When you have a stomach is that big, you're never going to get full. I can see why she's having so much challenge with weight loss.
Following the successful surgery, Dr. Now had hoped that Penny would use her momentum as a springboard to more progress. But that didn't happen. Instead, Penny was constantly tired and refused to cooperate with the doctor or any of his staff.
So do you have any plan to walk? No?
Penny is unwilling to get up and walk around. I'm not sure why she doesn't want to do that.
You sure you don't want to sit up or... If I can walk, there is true miracles in the world. That's like...
If she doesn't get up and walk, she's not going to be able to maintain weight loss.
Do you want to sit up a little bit?
It's kind of insane how these people effectively make themselves disabled. There's some people that would wish to walk more than anything in this society, in this world, and they're like, that's their dream. And these people have the ability to walk, and they've taken that away from themselves. They've gotten so fat to the point they can't even get up. That is absolutely mental. Walking is a blessing, and it's like you're just taking it away from yourself.
I'm getting concerned about her.
Her lack of motivation would only worsen over the coming months, and despite staying in the hospital following her surgery, Penny did not lose any weight. She spent the entire 3rd month of her journey arguing with staff and cheating on her diet.
Can I get
She does have a diet. Bariatric soft, 1,200 calories.
What is it?
Bariatric soft diet, 1,200 calories.
Why am I on a soft diet?
That's the orders that he...
Well, he needs to get his poop in a group or else I'm gonna order something. This is so stupid. I gotta find out why my diet is this diet. No one told me I had to lose weight when I got here.
By this point, Dr. Now believed that she needed a change of environment and ultimately sent her home, only for her to start eating heavily again. As expected, the viewers had gotten tired of her antics and began voicing their opinions. How she didn't have major complications for ignoring the diet is amazing to me. She did not deserve surgery. Penny had refused to see the doctor following her surgery for obvious reasons, but in the 7th month, he asked her to come in for a checkup. Dr. Now believed Penny had stopped following her diet and may have actually gained weight, and he was right. Penny had undone all her progress, making the doctor very angry.
Look, Penny, quit crying because this is for your benefit, okay? You know how many people like you, I signed their death certificate, and later on I thought, what could I have done to get across to them? And I'm not getting across to you either. What you're saying, it really make no sense, okay?
Then I'm going to have to just go home where I can try.
I don't know if I'm too nice or too soft, but I just don't see the anger and the outrage of, you know, when they say, oh, allegedly, like, oh, all these people were angry and outraged at these people. I just can't feel any anger. I actually just feel really bad for them because, again, it's an addiction and it's all in the mind. So they're genuinely battling demons in the mind. They're going through some serious addictions. It's like this, and this is probably all they've ever known. Like, look, you can see the I think it's the dad, maybe not. I think it's the dad. he's pretty like obese as well. He's pretty big. So she's probably been eating unhealthy for her whole life. That's all she's ever known. Chips, burger, chicken, pizza. She's just been eating unhealthy her whole life. And then that's all she's known. It's become an addiction. It's become comfort. It's a way to avoid her issues in real life. She does bad on her exam, food. She gets a breakup, food. That's like her way of dealing with stress. Instead of learning a healthy way to deal with her any mental stuff, she turns to food. That's a lot of these fat people. It's all mental addiction. So I just feel bad for her, honestly. It's just kind of sad to watch.
Something else.
I don't think this conversation is getting anywhere. It's your life and your decision.
To some fans, Penny knew exactly what she was doing. I felt so sorry for the husband, TBH. It seemed...
My bad, that was the husband. But either way, I bet her parents are also big. That's a trend. From childhood, and then it's like a habit, a die-hard habit, all the way to adulthood.
Pretty clear to me that she was somewhat manipulative. Penny eventually quit the program, returned to Maryland, and refused to continue therapy or follow up. As a result, her health continued to deteriorate, and in April 2025, Penny Seeger suddenly passed away. Although TLC has yet to give a statement confirming or denying the news, fans were quick to share their thoughts on the entire situation. There was nothing sudden about this. She was full of excuses and refused to follow the diet. And she was a huge liar. With another saying, bottom line, the husband and child are better off without her. Penny didn't put in nearly enough
Damn, that's so harsh. It's like, who are you to say that? Like, how can you tell a child that they're better off with their mom, even if she was fat and she was harming herself in that way? You don't know the relationship. That child could genuinely just love their mom. They have to grow up without moms. Like, they're better off without her. Like, again, how do you know that? Again and again, at least it's a comment with like 7 likes too. Probably not even really a popular opinion.
To get her life back on track, just like this next star who was just as manipulative and just as hated. Lisa Fleming made her on-screen debut in the 7th episode of the 6th season and weighed over 700 pounds, was bedridden, and had something very nasty in one of her many fat folds. From the first few minutes of her episode, viewers found Lisa's predicament very irritating.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me. I kept saying, my leg is hurting bad. And when Danielle pulled open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there. So now she has to check my leg every day, and I can't believe it got so bad.
And hated the fact that her situation forced her kids and grandkids to take care of her every need, with one saying, I can't get over the maggots thing. That should have been a wake-up call.
What is that, the hockey? What is that, like, black stuff all over her leg?
I had to switch when she asked the poor teenage grandson to turn her to wash her. Seeing Lisa slowly waste away on her bed, one of her daughters, Danielle, eventually reached out to Dr. Now, and within days, moved her mum from Alabama to Houston, Texas for her first appointment.
And my concern is that if you stuck to the diet I send you, you should have easily been able to lose good amount of weight.
I don't believe it's gained in weight.
You clearly didn't stick to the diet.
No.
You have not lost weight and you're significantly overweight.
Okay, all I want to do is get cleaned up. I'm not even gonna fight you.
This is not up for debate.
After spending nearly 2 months at the hospital, Lisa lost approximately 87 pounds and brought her total weight down to 617.
Son, what are you dancing about? This is not fun and games. You are at risk of leaving this planet.
Pounds. Satisfied with her progress, Dr. Now allowed her to go home so she could be with her family. But before leaving, he tasked her with losing only 30 pounds within the next month. Eventually, her daughter, who had been strict with the diet, left for work back in Alabama, and so Lisa's boyfriend Herbert was saddled with the responsibility of taking care of her. She would not let the opportunity go to waste.
He's not as tough on me as Danielle is about this diet, and that's nice. And now that Herbert's here to shop for me, I can have a little more say in what I get to eat. So at least I can get back to eating foods that taste good.
As a result, she put on another 29 pounds by her next appointment, annoying Dr. Now, who couldn't believe she let all their hard work go down the drain. To make matters worse, she had developed another infection in her leg.
This is a game for you. Basically, you like someone that hit their head with baseball bat and complain about headache. Your behavior is completely dysfunctional.
That's right.
And if you don't start to wake up and change, then you're not going to be able to survive much longer. And there'll be nothing I can do about that. So this situation is completely in your hands.
However, it wasn't just the doctor who was annoyed with Lisa. Longtime fans of the show knew exactly what she was doing. She's disgusting. I don't understand how she got a man. In the end, Lisa refused to change her ways and was kicked off the program after she started threatening to commit suicide. Surprisingly, after leaving the show, Lisa lost 200 pounds after undergoing weight loss surgery and was finally able to stand on her own for the first time in years. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too late, and on August 23rd, 2018, she passed away. The cause of her death was never made public, but according to her daughter Danielle, Lisa was sick prior to appearing on the show, and her death was due to those illnesses. And her death did not surprise viewers. Not shocked, but it's a loss to her family nonetheless. Lisa's last-minute attempt to change her life did not pan out as hoped, making her and this next participant one of the most hated stars on the show. LaTonya appeared in the second episode of the 11th season, weighing approximately 632 pounds, and knowing she wouldn't live much longer if she didn't change her ways. So, she reached out to Dr. Now and was in Houston in no time for her first appointment.
And you have BMI of over 100 and normal
Hey, at
BMI.
least this one can walk, We're already seeing at least a little bit better than others. She can walk.
Mine is 18 to 25, and that's very high BMI. And as young as you are, your body has been able to handle that. But that's gonna change here soon. And you keep gaining what you have, all that weight is gonna put a lot of strain on your system. You're not gonna live that long. If you really put the math together, you have eaten the food that belonged for next 4 years ahead of time.
This was not LaTonya's first attempt at weight loss. She had tried it 5 years prior and chickened out before it even got tough. Yet, despite the doctor's warning, LaTonya continued eating like it was nobody's business.
When I eat, it takes the stress away. That's what I do to help me cope with things. I know that the food is unhealthy and it's not good for me, but with the habit that I had so long, it's hard to change it.
That angle is insane. Please, guys, let's just not do that again.
So I'm disappointed.
Food, and why do you have to look at her feet? Look at those dogs out. Golly. Genuinely, I would not be able to eat all of this. I feel like I could eat all this in a day. Like this would genuinely be my whole meal for the day if I had to eat all this. And it's all just garbage too. Like this, no nutrients, bacon, carcinogen, cancer. And the eggs too, yeah? You see the eggs? How do you see the eggs? The eggs are the only good part about this. The eggs are quite good. Other than that, it's all cooked.
And myself, for letting myself get to this place, but you can't change the past.
Watching her guzzle down her entire breakfast triggered a lot of viewers, with one saying, "That breakfast was horrible. I don't know how she is still alive." That breakfast was enough for 4 people, and she stated she doesn't eat that much. Still, LaTonya failed to lose enough weight after trying for months. Soon enough, Dr. Now discovered that her weight was putting a heavy strain on her heart and
She said she doesn't eat that much, but addicts will always cope. They'll always say that I'm not that bad. It's a coping mechanism. they're not living in reality. It's quite sad.
Wanted her one last time.
Well, everything looked like is doing good, but I'm going to keep you in the hospital for a couple of weeks because your heart may be struggling a little more than I'm comfortable with to send you home. So I'm going to run some more tests on you, and I'm going to get a cardiologist to come look at you and see what your heart is doing and see what we can do with you, okay? I think most of your problem is your weight. Okay,
Whoa,
so
really?
the most important thing for you is that you need to lose some weight, okay?
I'm trying.
You keep saying you're trying, but you're running out of time.
Unfortunately, by the end of her season, LaTonya had only lost 43 pounds, and on May 17, 2025, she passed away at the age of 40. The Natchitoches Parish Coroner's Office confirmed her cause of death as congestive heart failure.
Something I've realized is that the issue always gets worse or progresses to death when they get sent home. They're in the hospital, they're being monitored, so things are going all right. They're probably eating hospital diet, being monitored, so they can't really cheat on the diet. But the minute they go home, instantly back to default settings, instantly back to their old unlitty diets. They eat, and then, yeah, it's the end. Stop sending them home, actually. I can't say that. They need the space in the hospital, with patients. But I don't know. But it's always, that's something I noticed, sending them home.
Some viewers were quick to point out the reason that she didn't have much motivation to change, and much like LaTonya, this next star also died from health complications. Weighing in at approximately 617 pounds, Ashley featured in the 5th episode of the first season. She had turned to food as a coping mechanism from emotionally absent parents. However, within the first month of her program, Ashley was approved for weight loss surgery. And following a successful surgery, she went on to lose another 130 pounds by the 2nd year of her journey.
It's funny how your whole life changes.
Ashley eventually qualified for excess skin removal surgery and was back at the hospital. Seeing her daughter finally make the changes needed, Ashley's mother began making jokes at her daughter's expense.
6 months and that number's creeping really fast. I told you. That's fine. You figure losing weight would make you happy. I wish it was more. I wish it was more. I guess I want too much too fast. It's been a very...
Ashley was visibly upset, and so were her fans. Her mother was awful, and you see the hurt in Ashley's eyes when her mum made fun of her. So sad. By the 7th year of her program, Ashley had lost over 340 pounds, had a second skin removal surgery, and was prepping for another surgery, this time on her legs.
I'm just half the person I used to be.
Finally to get a happy ending.
This is my 4th outfit today.
Ashley was just about to complete her weight loss journey, but failed to meet the doctor's demand because instead of losing the last few more pounds, she went back to overeating and ballooned to a shocking 312 pounds. Ashley was told to lose 100 pounds before she could be considered for surgery. Sadly, she passed away after her body became septic. She had been fighting a terrible infection before her death and had even caught pneumonia. Her death shocked and upset many viewers, with some pointing to her mother's terrible behavior, saying her mother was terrible, constantly making fun of her and mocking her for shit that happened years ago, not to mention teasing her about her diet, while others blamed Ashley for failing to take responsibility. Staying fat as an adult can't be blamed on anyone else. Now, if you like...
while yeah, that may be true, there is still a lot of truth that how you grow up will impact you as an adult. She clearly, that, like I was saying before, classic abuse victim, classic using food as a way to escape. And yeah, it was part of the end. That one was the most sad because she was actually putting in the effort actually cooking. Quite tragic. But yeah, subscribe to bro. I guess, but you should definitely subscribe to me. Thanks for watching. In a bit.